What is great, what is spiritual, is present within his innermost as little things, because in the cognition of truth dwells what is infinite in the finite. 241. And within each human the infinite has its seat. However, very few are able to recognize this. 242. To wake up the infinite requires reasonable logic and being free from unreal teachings. 243. To wake up the infinite and let it become effective is the goal of life's spiritual perfection. 244. Those who are rich in spirit become an instrument through which creation expresses the spiritual realm. 245. This highest wisdom-like value of creation lets the heaven rise. 246. Those who are rich in spirit are free of all boundaries of any restriction and the material self-awareness, and are, therefore, in constant touch with creation itself. 247. In the case of the human, the weight of the material principle prevails. 248. In the not-too-distant future, terrestrial science will discover this principle in the substance, matter. 249. Creation is included along with everything that was created, with everything that unfolds itself and develops further. 250. Only the unrestricted spirit and creation itself represent true freedom, true perfection, true cognition, power, love, knowledge, truth and wisdom. 251. In its absoluteness, all of these are the creative itself. 252. In order to gain anything truly excellent in life, the human must be loyal to what is creative, the unrestricted and illimitable. 253. Everything that is limited and restricted brings irreality and problems. 254. However, attractive as it may seem, it will once become a source of problems and irrealities. 255. The finite things of all forms are unnatural for the innermost essence, and, therefore, the human cannot recognize and love them as truth without harming himself most severely. 256. At all times they are full of faults, because everything that is finite brings along problems and difficulties. 257. If the human loves or possesses something that is finite, it has at least the fault of being absolutely transient. 258. He may love it greatly according to the human understanding of love. However, when its time comes it perishes, and he mourns over the loss of it. 259. That which is limited has faults in other respects, too. 260. Even if it does not perish at the first moment, it is at least subjected to changes. 261. If it is full of human love for one moment, it may be displaced by, or filled with, human hate at the next moment. 262. Whether it is a thing that changes or perishes, or a human who changes his approach towards his fellow man, the result is always sorrow and suffering, while that which may not be limited will never change because it is of unlimited and absolute lasting value. 263. When wisdom and truth dawn within the human and when his spiritual knowledge grows, when he is guided by universal love and when his life becomes a blessing to him and other ones, then cognition of truth has ripened within him. 264. Then he becomes aware of the fragment of creation within him, the spirit, the spiritual realm. 265. Creation is present in spiritual love and wisdom. 266. He who struggles for spiritual light and spiritual love, to him the door to creation opens. 267. If the human loves the truth, he loves that which is perfect and wonderfully in what embodies the spiritual realm within itself, for it is also the path to wisdom's realm. 268. The human shall become aware of the creative presence and let his spiritual intelligence shine forth from everything. 269. He shall recognize that even in the vast, infinite and open space the eyes of that which is creative are directed towards him, and that creation is the true intelligence that sees him with those eyes which keep everything safe and are endowed with a sense, and which are able to answer everything. 270. Therefore, he shall live consciously spiritually under the eyes of that which is creative. He shall live with the consciousness of that which is spiritual, that is infinite power, of which he must always be aware. 271. Then he can never be weak. Billy says, "This is most wonderful, Semjase, and I feel truly joyous after listening to your elucidations." Semjase says, 272. This results from having your own way of thinking and your spiritual knowledge verified, because you have known the teachings of the truth already for a long time. Only nobody has 12 been able to confirm these for you, because the truth has become rare due to the false teachings of the religions. Billy says, "Unfortunately you are right, because the truth is despised." Semjase says, 273. Do not be depressed by this, since the spiritual evolution of Earth humans progresses inexorably. 274. And you are supposed to assist in this and to spread the truth, for you are the prophet of the new age. The end of 10 Contact.